Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to do an update on my bags right there. I got my camera right here, the 80D, which we're about to open, and we're kind of going to switch to this camera. We're using this audio right here. So again, I want to talk about this bags right here, and I kind of want to give you an update on them. I've been using these bags for over a year already. So if you're looking to buy them, now you actually have a long-term review. Not like some of the videos that you may see in here. This is actually a long-term review. I've been using this bags, like I say, over a year here in the Jarhead 6 ride channel. Obviously the trunk has not, but the bags have been with me for quite some time. So I want to talk about the things that I like, the things I don't like. You know, if you want to know the specs and things like that, I'm not covering that in here. You could go to the website, or you could see my previous essentially videos and get your thoughts on that. But again, you know what, this is more like, hey, look, I've been using it for a year and I think and a half, around there, like February of last year, so over a year. And I like them. I really do. And the thing about this is that it gives you a choice. Now, if you have a Roll King Classic like I do, really it's kind of difficult to find, bags that are leather. So this company, in my opinion, not in my opinion, but in my understanding, is one of the only companies out there that have these bags. I couldn't find any other company. So if you have a Roll King Classic, you're either gonna have to buy black bags, or again, you're gonna have to like paint him or something like that. If you want to stay with the leather classic look, there's not too many choices where to go. And again, Viking gives you that choice. And not only that, you have the choice to get the bags with the trunk, which again allows you to have that old school look. So again, you know what? Here's the thing, guys. Overall, I like it. I think for the price, it's great. I think it's good, and I think it's going to be good enough, and it's going to allow you to, bring your bike to a really good standard. You find an old Roll King, you put some nice bags, and they look really, really nice. So if your question is, should I get them or not? I'm going to tell you, I think you should. I think they're really cool. But overall, there's a couple things that I don't like. Actually, let me show you the things, actually the bags first, kind of give you like a closer look. And again, I got videos on this in the channel. Look through some of the videos that I done. The trunk is just pretty new. I got him like maybe a couple months, maybe a month or so ago. And again, it's really, really nice. Let's go ahead and open it up. See the space that you have in here. You could fit a full helmet. And my helmet has a GoPro and the Cena and all that stuff. And it does just fine, right? There's some things that I didn't like about the trunk. I'll link the video down below. You could check it out when I did my initial video. But again, two helmets is not going to fit. Only one helmet is going to fit. And it comes with a lock. And the only thing that I said I didn't like was this little stuffy things here. This thing right here doesn't look too good to me neither. But again, it's pretty good. It comes with a lock. You can lock it up. And again, the quality overall looks really nice. And again, obviously you have to buy a mount according to your bike. Some of the bike has different mounts and things like that. Now here's the bags. Obviously I went for the stretch look. That's something that if you want to do or now. And again, really, really nice. They're pretty big inside. You could lock them as well. It opens this way, so you don't have that weird opening that the old Harleys used to have back in the days. And again, look how dirty that thing is. So again, quick release. Obviously you use the same hardware that you already have, but I could, quick release this out of there. And again, it has this cable right here. Everything looks good quality. And here's the thing, I haven't really put any leather conditioner or anything like that, because I wanted to see if it was going to take some good punishment with the sun here in Florida. And it really has. Look at this right here. Look at the plastic. So as you can see, you see some discoloration on the plastic. Again, if I get some Ammo or something and I put it there, I bet you it will come back to life. And again, it will come out really nice. But again, I haven't done anything. Just know that if you buy them, it would be a good idea to put some armor or something like that. Obviously, you have the biking bags here. It's not super ugly, but you know what? I could do without that if they take it off. Or maybe they could paint it black to kind of like go into the design a little bit better. That flat gray, I don't know, it looks kind of weird to me. But again, it has reflectors. Everything has worked pretty well. So again, that's over a year and a half almost of use it, and you could see how good it is and what kind of conditions it is. I mean, again, it's working out really good, and you can see how it makes the bike look from back here. Very, very nice. I kind of want to show you this side right here. The bike is really, really dirty. And again, I think they do sell them in white leather as well. So if you have a white bike, that's something you could do. Look at that one right there. You see that plastic is not discolorated as the other one. That's primarily because this bike right here, you know, the way that it sits, usually the sun hits the other side more, so you could see kind of like the difference from the sun and this side right here. And again, not the best time to do the video because of the bike is kind of dirty, but I kind of want to show you like raw footage how the bike looks right now. So that's kind of essentially one of the things that I guess will be a negative, that plastic, but I feel that me personally, if I would take care of that a little bit better, the bike will look a lot better. The other thing that you may have issues with, and a lot of guys point this out, is the key. Obviously, I got one key that goes to that bag and the other bag, but I have another key for the trunk. So a lot of times I'm picking the wrong key. So here's the thing, I want to tell you something negative after this. I'm going to get in the bike for that, but overall, the bags in sale, the quality, I think they're pretty decent. I think it's pretty good. The price is typically good. Wait until they have some kind of special, something like that. Sometimes they have like 20-30% off, and then you could buy them. You could save yourself some money. But again, you know what, for a system that it matched the Road King leather with the trunk and all that, and is ready to be put, you don't have to paint it, you don't have to do anything, I think it's a pretty decent deal. All right, let's hope this thing works because this clutch is being kind of funny. So I said that there's one thing that I didn't like, and I kind of gonna mention that now. From the other thing, again, you know, I like the bags. I think they're great. I don't like the plastic thing, but I feel that that's kind of my fault. Let me go back here. Yeah, I got everything. A lot of oil there. Man, it's getting so hot in Florida. I see some of you guys complaining that it's getting really hot. I'm not complaining, just speaking about it. Yeah, I feel you. It's getting super hot down here, guys. So anyway, what's the thing that I don't like? And I'm going to mention now, the company seems kind of iffy. I don't know if they don't understand how YouTube is supposed to work. Actually, let me go this way. I think they may be a little bit confused, maybe not really understanding how is YouTube supposed to work. But there have been a couple things that I haven't liked from the company in sale. Now, the customer service is fantastic. I talked to them over a chat, and they gave me a discount code, all that, from being in the military. So again, you know, really top notch how this is supposed to, how they are. But the thing about it, I think they're a little bit confused when it comes to YouTube content in general. And what I mean is that I seen a lot of guys complaining because apparently if you do a video review like I'm doing right now, or a video about the product, I've seen guys complaining that they take your video out of YouTube and they put it in their channel. And I think it's just a misunderstanding. It has to be. Maybe they're not educated about the issues, because quite frankly, when you make this kind of videos, you got to understand that these videos belong to us. So like I said, this is our videos, and if you go to a channel and you take the video and you put it in your channel, essentially you're taking their content, something that is not yours. And it's okay, because we live in this new society of social media and things like that, and some company may not understand that. And I've seen people complaining about that stuff, that they take your videos. It hasn't happened to me. I hope it doesn't happen to me, because again, if it does, I will have to contact them and be like, look, man, this is my video. I produced that video. And again, please don't take my video unless you got my permission. If you got my permission, that's more than okay. You could do that, right? And in fact, many YouTube creators, they do grant permission to other companies to use their content. So that may be something that you could do for companies. But again, taking my video and putting it in your company, it doesn't seem right. And I know it has happened to other guys, at least one guy that I know. And I'm seeing a lot of other videos that as I'm doing research, I see it in one channel and then I see it in their channel. Now, here's the reason why I wanted to mention this. Because I actually saw this the other day, and I actually got sent an email by the company itself. And maybe if I had the email I take, well, I just got hit in the hands. I put it here for you guys to see on the screen. If I found it, I'll actually erase the email. But the email said that they were giving us $50 refund to make a video and to send them the link of the video. Now, the video had a couple different things in the review, and one of the things was kind of like, well, it kind of needs to be positive, overall positive video. And to me, it was just one of those things that obviously a company wants to get positive videos or positive views and put it on the video, right? Obviously, you don't want to talk bad about your own company. I get that. But at the same time, it's like, dude, you want me to make you a video that is positive, only praising good things, and then kind of like you're gonna give me a $50 refund? I don't know. It kind of feels like that you're buying my opinion. And I'm not saying my opinions are not for sale. They may be for sale for the right price, but it's definitely not $50. It's gonna be more than that. So again, I kind of find that kind of weird in a way, and I know that is something that many companies struggle with. Get this right, guys. This is not just Viking Bags doing this. I have worked with many companies, and companies a lot of times they feel that they could call a YouTuber, right? And again, on my main channel, I got close to 65,000 subscribers, a little bit over, I don't know, like 19 million views by now, something like that. And sometimes companies want to contact you and be like, hey, I want you to review this, but I want you to do, I want you to send me the link so we could review it before you post the video, right? That has happened to me. Or I want to see what's going on, or I want you to say this, or I want you to mention this. And obviously, companies want to get the best from the money, but at the same time, you got to be really careful with that. That's why we got guys being sellouts and guys, making videos and speaking things, really, really positive about a company to get that money. But guess what? You out there is buying this product, and then you buy a product that is crappy. And you're like, wow, I thought this thing was supposed to be great. And I bought it thinking that it was great. And guess what? It's crappy. So now I'm wasting my money. That happened to me with a camera. I bought this camera and it was crappy. And then guess what I had to do? I had to return it, and I had to pay a stocking fee of like $70. And everything because a YouTuber said how good this place was for money. So again, you got to be really careful. You really got to be really careful if you make these videos and you think, all right, they're going to give me $50. And when they give me $50, I'm going to be able to make this video and post it, and I get the $50. You got to understand that there's people out there, watching this channel that are spending the hard-working money on these products. And if you speak positive about this, and you're not positive, honestly, you don't share your honest opinion, it's okay if everything is good, as long as it's your honest opinion and you're just sharing whatever so you could get a $50 refund. You may screw somebody over, and it's just not fair, if you ask me. Really not. So what I come to find out from working with different companies, like I work with a company called Optics Planet, that it was so great. They just send me the stuff and you just say whatever you want. I work with a company named Core Essential that sells belts. And they don't tell you to say anything. They just give you the stuff and it's like, hey, share your opinions on it. So to me, and again, it's maybe not the company, it's just a lack of knowledge how it's supposed to work with content creators. To me, it would be better if they send an email and say something like, hey, look, we're going to give you a $50 refund if you share your honest opinion about my product. I think that would speak a little bit better than the company, for the company, again. So, anyways, guys, just want to share some thoughts. It being over a year and a half so far, I really love it. I think it's a good product. I think it could bring your rocking or your touring bike. You could put it into a different level. Really good product. The company interaction with me in the chat was really good, excellent. And again, the thing that I was complaining about is probably lack of knowledge, maybe because they don't know how the YouTube system is supposed to work. So let me know what you think. Put comments down below. And as always, God is in control.